Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Town of Gates Bicentennial Parade and Summer Celebration. Great day for a parade. The weather cleared. We're going to have a great afternoon and a great evening as well. Events like this wouldn't be possible without the help of sponsors such as Wegmans, Warm 101.3, Senator Joe Robot, Rochester Tech Park, Galena Development, Shapiro and DeCaro, First Niagara Bank, Jeremiah's 2, Metallico, Quaker Steak and Lube, LaChase Construction, Dolomite, Delta House, and DePonzio Funeral Home. And make sure you stay around for the big celebration tonight with musical guests. The jig is up at 5 o'clock, Keys to the Caddy at 6:30, and then the headliner, the Lou Graham Band, at 8:30.
Is it audio? I just want to make sure I do that. Yeah, but it's just when it goes up that way, it's just going to hit up on it. I want to go here and
The Gates Bicentennial Parade is being headed by a squad car from the Gates Police Department. And the parade marshals are in a vehicle, which is a 1957 Ford Fairlane 500 Sunliner convertible, owned and driven by Russell Chimera, a former Gates resident and a 1960 graduate of Penfield High School. Our parade marshals are Betty DePonzio, a former town board member and the deputy supervisor of the town of Gates, serving 16 years. She also served on the Zoning Board of Appeals, was a liaison to the Recreation and Parks Commission, Conservative Board, the Library Board. She's an active member of St. Theodore Church, serving on the Parish Council, and a member of the Dr. Fleming Group, Park Ridge Auxiliary of Unity Hospital. Also one of our marshals is Sister Diana Dolce. She is the founder and executive director of Hope Hall, a private nonprofit, non-sectarian school for children who learn differently. Sister Diana has been educating children for more than 40 years. She opened Hope Hall nearly 19 years ago in Gates. The school has been expanded to include high school, and this year, under Sister Diana's leadership, the second senior class recently graduated, 100% college and career ready. Next is Bill Essler, who retired to Tucson, Arizona after a lifelong Gates residency and returns back home to check on us every year or so. He was the Pony Express rider who delivered the first U.S. mail to our Westgate post office. Bill served as a director and treasurer for the Gates Sesquicentennial 50 years ago. He's also a strong advocate in establishing the present Gates Town Hall and Library. As an active member of the Lions Club for 59 years, he served the needs of the blind and chaired the County Eye Bank Drive. A big welcome home for Bill Essler. Ralph Esposito is the retired town supervisor, retiring from that post in 2009 after a long career of public service. He serves as Gates Town Supervisor from 1989 to 2009, making him the longest serving supervisor in the 200 years history of the town of Gates. Next is the Gates Keystone Club, Pipes and Drums. It's a police and fire EMS ceremonial bagpipe band formed in 1998. It also serves the military and community and special events. Yes, I am. Hi, Bill.
That's town board.
Now it's the Gates Town Board, headed by Supervisor Mark Assini, joined by council members Elaine Tett, Frank Alcoffer, Christopher DePonzio, and Richard Warner. And walking with the town board is New York State Senator Joe Roebuck and City of Rochester Deputy Mayor Len Reedon.
You didn't think we were going to have a parade today?
Turned out great.
It turned out beautiful.
How are you? Thank you. Welcome you, Grant. I know.
Sister, we haven't got together. How are you? This is my son. That's your son, Chris.
Our next unit
Thank you.
from the Monroe County Legislature, Majority Leader Steve Tucciarello and Gates Legislator Tony Mikashi.
Hi, Steve. Good.
And a warm Gates welcome for County Clerk Cheryl Dinolfo.
Nice, Cheryl.
Monroe County Family Court Judge Dandria Ruhlman has 10 years experience on the bench. Judge Ruhlman is rated highly qualified by the Monroe County Bar Association.
Yay.
And she's a Gates Chili graduate.
Class of 79.
Class of 1979.
Never tell the year.
All right.
That's right. I'm not complaining. It's better than the alternative.
And let's welcome Monroe County Sheriff Patrick O'Flynn and cars from the Sheriff's Office.
Right.
The Monroe County Sheriff's Office was established in 1821. Sheriff O'Flynn is the chief law enforcement officer in Monroe County and oversees an office of more than 1,100 employees.
Whole week of marching.
And Sheriff O'Flynn is followed by a member of the Monroe County Sheriff's Office Mounted Patrol Unit. Deputy Charlie Horst is riding cast.
Yay.
The Gates Volunteer Ambulance has served the needs of the Gates community for the past 49 years. We'll have an information booth at the celebration this evening. Please stop by and thank them for the great work they do for our community. The Gates Chili Board of Education consists of 9 volunteer community residents elected by district voters to serve 3-year terms. The board determines the educational policies of the school system to maintain a high-quality educational program for all students. The board believes that together we teach and inspire the excellence of all learners. With the board members is Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Mark Davey. Cub Scout Pack number 328, sponsored by Walt Disney School, has joined us to show their community pride. Their float shows a sample of a campsite. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Boy Scout Troop number 94 from St. Theodore Church. This troop consists of 6th to 12th graders and has done many community projects for the town. The troop has been together for 65 years and going strong. Visit them at the celebration this evening for some fun activities. Elm Grove United Methodist Church was established in the year 1828 and continues to be an active part of the Gates community. It's noted for its seasonal dinners, local and global mission outreach, and support of community endeavors. The church is celebrating its 185th anniversary of sharing the good word to our community. The Lady Liberty's Color Guard was organized 20 years ago to represent the Chili American Legion Post 1830. It's won 5 national and 13 state championships. The Vietnam Veterans of America Chapter 20 Marching Unit consists of veterans from all United States Armed Forces. Today, they proudly represent Chapter 20 and all of those who have served our country. The chapter actively works for current and past military members with outreach services, support for individuals and families, and Veterans Court. We invite you to visit the Greater Rochester Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Highland Park in remembrance of those who gave all for our country. American Legion Down Post number 98 is the oldest Legion post in Monroe County. The post has been active in the community for decades, helping veterans and other organizations. The Gates Chili High School Color Guard and Marching Band. The Band and Color Guard has performed in several events and parades in the past years, including Memorial Day ceremonies and parades in Henrietta, Chili, Gates, and Rochester. They also marched in the Lilac Parade and at Darien Lake, and they are proud and honored to march in this year's Town of Gates Bicentennial Parade.
Hi, Alex. How are you?
Nice to do that,
Fire District is an emergency services organization that provides fire, rescue, and emergency services to a diverse community. Through education, training, and public awareness, they enhance the quality of life and the safety of the citizens of our community. They've also been a valuable partner in planning and preparing for today's event. They're always looking for able-bodied people to serve the community.
Hi.
Let's welcome the Gates Garden Club and the Gates Historical Society. The Gates Garden Club has been active in the Gates community since 1968. The club promotes gardening, education, and related environmental issues to its members, in addition to undertaking beautification projects within the community. The Gates Historical Society manages the Hinchy Homestead, a historical landmark in Gates. They have many functions throughout the year. And they are joined by Gary Newman, dressed in an 1880s era as a farmer and hunter. He carries with him a musket that would have been used during that time to hunt wildlife.
I don't know about your driver.
Oh, brother.
I'm a little worried about him.
Now remember, this is Gates Garden Club, too.
I'll remember.
I haven't hit anybody yet.
That's good news.
The Gates Amita Club is an American-Italian social civic organization Members consist of Italian descendants living right here in the town of Gates.
Hi, Nally.
Lollipop Farm and the Humane Society of Greater Rochester is committed to building lifelong bonds between people and animals through education, community outreach, and the prevention of cruelty. Trinity Alliance Church, a local evangelical Christian church with about 90 members serving the local community in the way Christ would serve. The Episcopal Church of the Epiphany is a Christian church with an open invitation to all. They also mission and have a deaf community as part of their mission. Primetime Brass is the official Rochester band for the lighting of the Liberty Pole in downtown Rochester. They performed in parades in New York City, Pennsylvania, and Canada, and have also performed at a Mardi Gras in New Orleans every year since 2010. They are the proud sponsors of Butterfly Rochester and DJ and Brass Ensemble.